Thank you. El Paso leaders pushing back tonight against a Texas bill they say could soon become law and bring big consequences.
KFOX 14 News at 9's Harrison Parker is here in the studio with the details of the bill and what elected officials are telling him about it.
Today I heard some pretty intense criticism here locally in El Paso about Senate Bill 8. It's a Texas law that requires sheriffs across the state to sign contracts with the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, popularly known as ICE. The bill has passed the legislature and now awaits Governor Abbott's signature, but El Paso County Sheriff Oscar Ugarte told me he has some concerns.
It does not give us an option. It is a requirement that we enter into a contract with the federal government. Am I going to need more resources, more officers? I want to choose an option that is not going to affect the county.
Senate Bill 8 states sheriffs shall allocate the necessary resources, including personnel and funding, to ensure the proper implementation of the agreement, including the resources necessary to meet any reasonable objectives for enforcement set forth in the agreement. Basically, this new law says sheriffs must come to an agreement with federal immigration authorities. El Paso is eligible for a $120,000 grant and must implement the program by December 1st, 2026. The sheriff has 3 agreements to choose from. The jail enforcement model is designed to identify and process removable aliens with criminal or pending criminal charges who are arrested by state or local law enforcement agencies. The task force model allows law enforcement agencies to enforce limited immigration authority with ICE oversight during their routine police duties. The Warrant Service Officer program allows ICE to train, certify, and authorize state and local law enforcement officers to serve and execute administrative warrants on aliens in their agency's jail. I spoke with one of the bill's sponsors in the Texas legislature about concerns over the law.
If the sheriff in El Paso County says, look, I just want to adopt the minimal, which is the warrant service model, I say fantastic, because that's all that we're asking them to do. So the cost to implement this is minimal. That should not create any sort of concern within the community. These are people that already have existing federal warrants against them.
One county commissioner says SB 8 will cost $1.5 to $2 million to implement.
I'm not sure what numbers or how familiar Representative Spiller is with El Paso County's budget. I doubt he's not as familiar with it as our sheriff or our commissioner's court. Time, additional FTEs, jail overcrowding costs, jail classification, processing costs, technology upgrades, compliance reporting, admin oversight, legal reserve for litigation, and community outreach.
Representative Spiller told me he disputes those numbers. You heard that $2 million figure, and we are looking to get documents from the county that confirms that $1.5 to $2 million cost. I'm Harrison Parker reporting from the studio, KFOX 14 News at 9.